Good morning, Earthlings. Good morning, everyone. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is January 29th, 2020, and I'm back with another vlog to feast your eyes and ears indubitably upon my little morsels of good tidings and joy. Apparently, it's Christmas. I was going to try a new setup this morning, but I tried it and it presented more problems that I need to solve, which I will. But until then, we're gonna just keep holding the phone in my hand. How are you all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I had a little bit of a day of challenges yesterday, and I can honestly say I didn't rise to all of them, most of them. But, when we face challenges, sometimes we don't always respond the way that we hope we will. And, you know, even the most well meaning person will make a mistake here and there. And I'm well meaning and I'm a human being. So, anyway, that's back there. And today is today. And I woke feeling refreshed after a nice day of relaxation and rest. So, let's get this going. I read a significant amount in Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. However, a lot of the first few chapters is meant for the purposes of recapping the first book, which is kind of annoying when you just got finished reading the first book, but I get why it's there. The jury's still out on this one, but I have read quite a bit of it, so it's going well so far. Yoga is going good. I'm proud of myself. I am 29 days into 100 days of yoga. That's significant. I'm almost a third of the way through, which is pretty cool. And I am sure that I will continue to do a daily practice of yoga. I'm just not sure what that looks like yet. But anyway, that's a ways off. For now, it's a daily practice and it looks just like it looks now. I have been practicing my piano every day, which has been good. I've been working on stuff I would never normally play just leisurely. And that's, I guess, the whole point of like a rehearsal is to like challenge yourself with things that you wouldn't normally play. And because of that, you find inspiration from places that you wouldn't normally get inspiration from. So that's good. It's going well. I have noticed that I had lost a lot of the dexterity in my hands, but it's coming back slowly but surely. So I'm pleased and just really happy with myself for sticking to doing what I say I'm gonna do. Today I am at the bookstore for 8 hours, which will be nice. The bookstore is very peaceful and kind of meditative, although we do a lot of business, and there's always people kind of digging through books and stuff, but it allows you to kind of go into your own world and just like if you're shelving, you can just shelve books and it's very meditative. And if you're at the register, you get to spend a lot of time talking to people and, being personable, and that's also very fun. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a fantastic day. All right, guys, let's get to Zen quote of the day. This is a quote that I have written, and it goes a little bit like this. In any given situation, you should do your best. However, when it becomes clear that your best is not enough, it speaks not to your inadequacies, but to the fact that this situation serves you no longer. I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go, and it's a subject that is really rough on some people because in life we are constantly confronted with situations, challenges that are difficult and that we are meant to overcome. And we take those challenges very seriously. And especially for those who are really struggling to become the best version of themselves, those challenges are stepping stones, are moments in time that when they overcome, they seep a lot of inspiration out of those moments. There are, however, situations in life, moments in life that you encounter that you become uncomfortable in a situation, not because you are meant to overcome or grow from that situation, but you are meant to learn that it's time to move on, or that you are being transitioned out of a place where you've been comfortable for a while so that you can step into something that is better. in those times, it's really important to, at first, put your best foot forward, right? Really work hard towards overcoming those challenges, because you're not really sure initially what those challenges are intended for. Is it intended for you to grow from? Is it intended for you to overcome? Or is it intended for you to learn a lesson from it? And so you put your best foot forward and you work really hard to overcome those challenges. In the event that you have this one challenge that you've just been fighting for and working towards and battling, and it just won't seem to budge, and this situation has arisen and it just sticks with you, and the problem is not so much that it's challenging or that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, but deep down within yourself, you feel bad. It makes you feel bad. Your emotional response to the situation is that of sorrow or sadness or pain or angst or fear or inadequacy or any negative emotion. If this situation continues to bring you a negative emotion and refuses to bend to your hard work and succumb and be overcome, it is possible and should be considered that potentially the situation is not meant to be overcome, but it is meant to serve as a signal that it is time for you to transition out of that situation and look for something better. Now, before anybody watches this and thinks that I'm speaking directly to my own life or anything, no. Everything is fine, my jobs are fine, my relationships are fine, everything is going well. But I did, with the frustrations that I felt yesterday, recognize, that with growth, there is some growing pains. And if I want massive change, and if I want these huge successes, and if I want to transition into bigger and better things, there are going to be moments that are going to be difficult, and I am going to have to let some things go at some point, and I have to recognize that those moments are coming. And since I am so sure that I will achieve my goals, those moments are coming sooner than later, and I have to come to terms with the fact that that aha moment is coming, that not every challenge that is coming over the horizon is going to be overcome. It may just be a signal that it's time to let it go. Just be careful, guys. I don't want you guys to just let things go every time that you encounter a challenge. I don't think that is going to be beneficial to you either. I think that we try our very hardest to overcome certain challenges, but be mindful that in the event that our internal compass, our emotional state of mind, what it says to you when you encounter the situation. When you step away from it, you feel relief, but when you step back to it to try to overcome it, it brings you tons of pain, and pain that's not teaching you anything, but just pain. In those situations, you can be sure you should listen to the internal dialogue that's happening between you and your spirit. It is telling you that this thing is causing you damage and holding you back. The moral to the story, guys, is don't let any situation, don't let anybody, don't let anything, don't let any challenge make you feel inadequate or make you feel as though you are stuck or hurt you in any way or damage your mental state of mind. You don't deserve that, and that's not our intended experience in the physical plane. So absolutely, every time that you feel pain in conjunction with a challenge, be mindful that it may just be that you are meant to move from the situation that you're in and transition into something bigger and better. At the end of the day, letting something go shouldn't be scary. I mean, if it's meant to be yours and be in your life and be a situation that you are meant to be in, it will stay there. It won't go. Regardless of how you let it go, it will stay. And you can be sure that the things that are meant to be in your life will stay there, regardless of how you let them go. And the things that are meant to go, you will be surprised when you finally do make up your mind to let it go, how swiftly it is yanked out from under you or taken away as soon as you make up your mind. And so don't fear the idea of letting go, because it will be very clear once you make up your mind whether or not it's meant to stay or go. So don't fret. And I just wanted to give you guys some comfort and assure you, that this life experience, we will overcome challenges, but these challenges should be fairly reasonable to overcome and shouldn't bring you these kind of massive pain. Okay, there are a few experiences in life that you will have that will bring you massive pain that you are meant to learn from, such as the death of a loved one, tragic accidents, things like that. You learn these big lessons, but that's a subject for another time. We learn from our challenges, but in the event that the challenges cause you pain and they aren't overcome fairly quickly, I think that it's probably best to just move on from the situation. And this is something that should feel freeing, guys. So just be mindful. Pay close attention to your internal barometer, and pay close attention to what it is that maybe you are neglecting. If you're unhappy at your job and it brings you pain and it's painful to go there every day, look around. Is there another opportunity that you have been ignoring? Have you not looked at all? Maybe there is better around you, and the pain you're feeling in your current situation is a signal that it's time to let it go. What about your current relationship? Maybe the relationship is fine, but it's not good and it's not super loving, but it's fine. But you guys have settled into a rhythm that doesn't necessarily feel good anymore. It's not that you should look around for other relationships, and it's not that you should just kick your partner to the curb, but look around within the relationship. What are you ignoring? What could be better? What things have you let slide that should be addressed? Because this relationship, if it's not comfortable for you anymore, it may be a signal that it's either time to let it go or that it's laid stagnant for too long. These are all things that we have to weigh very carefully, and this is a very advanced kind of perspective on choices that you need to make in your life. So be very careful, be mindful, always check in with trusted people in your life, and bounce things off them. It doesn't mean that you have to take their advice, but you should always hear people out, trusted people in your life, and make sure that you are, making sound decisions. But I just wanted you guys to know that it's okay to let it go. I don't know who may be struggling with this, but I felt very compelled to talk about letting go today. So don't worry, you can let it go. If it's meant to be yours, it will stay there, and if it's not meant to be, it's going to feel really good when you do let it go, guys. And with that, I'm going to leave you for today. I have a long day today, so I'm going to end the vlog right now and get it uploaded and ready to go. And I will talk to you guys first thing tomorrow. I love you very much. Bye.